Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. A woman's true power. And look, I gotta say this. I know there's some women who don't like a man saying, what they can do to improve themselves. But here's the thing. As a man, and I think I speak for a lot of men, we could see what we're attracted to or not. And one of the things, and I always remember what this Tantra master said about women. I think I've quoted him before several times on these videos, Shatam Nitiyama, right? But I never forget what he said. He said everywhere he go, men are men and so are the women. And you have so many women out here, they're talking about they can't find a man, or sometimes they'll say they can't find a man on their level. They can't figure it out because, you know what, these women, they have their like kicking ass jobs. They got their nice cars, they got their nice houses, and they feel like, because they have these things that they should get a man. I'm like, no, baby girl, sweetheart. Whatever you want to be called. No. If you got those things, it means that you can feed yourself. They're not attractive to a man. A man can appreciate those things, but, that's a provider thing. See, too many women are trying to approach the relationship thing in a masculine way. That's what a man does. He'll say, I have a job. I have this nice car. I have this house. And actually, that's all right for a man to do. A man should do those things. When women say, you know what, a man needs to be a provider and all that, I don't have an argument with them. I think it's normal. I think every man, if he really wants a woman, should be able to at least provide for himself and maybe at least one other person, at the minimum. Now, of course, if they talk about getting together, have kids, more than that. And ideally, and I've lived this lifestyle before where they had a stay-at-home wife, a man should be able to make enough money to provide for a whole family at a minimum. That's the goal. It's tough out there, of course, but that should be every man's goal, to be able to support himself and a family. A goal, even if he don't want to get married, even if he, want to just chill out, that should be his goal at a minimum. He should be able to say that. And that's normal for a man. That's how it is in all cultures. The man is the provider, the man is the hunter. He is the protector. But what we have now is women, okay, they able to provide for themselves. They can bring home the bacon, fried up, all that good stuff. But they think that should be attractive to a man just because it's attractive to them, which is normal. They think that's attractive to a man. No, it's not. That's not a woman's true power. If she got all that stuff, hey, it means she can take care of herself. That's cool. We can respect it. Like I said, we can respect it. But it doesn't turn on a man. Only type of man who would be even turned on by that. Well, types of men. There's two types of men in general who would like look at a man, look at everything she got, and be turned on. Truly turned on. Well, three, really. Three. One man, he might have his own stuff, but he got political aspirations and stuff, like a Barack and Michelle sort of situation. And, he's trying to appeal to a wide variety of people. So it's very important who he have on his arm. And even in those cases, the man is really more concerned with, that he can provide in those cases. Right. But then you got the gigolos. Yeah, they want that, too. Yeah, if a woman got all that, a man who's, wants to play that gigolo game, whether it's a low level street type of hustle where he needs a place to stay, or he want to be a high stakes one where he's getting a bunch of women, lonely women with money. I've actually known those type of cats. I've even known some cats who preyed on, and I'm going to say the word preyed on rich older women who were lonely. Okay, that's them. I don't necessarily condone it, but that's them. And then the extreme, I ain't even gonna say simps, because some simps ain't gonna do that. Believe it or not, I'm gonna say just a bum. You know, that impresses some dude who's just a bum. He don't have any aspirations in life. He don't got any masculinity of his own. You know, so basically he's just gonna go for it. He got a woman and all that. Also, another type of woman is just a man who's like more his feminine energy. You know, type who want to be a stay-at-home dad or something. You know, he don't mind a woman going out working and stuff. You know, and before anybody who's actually does this get on here, look, if you do it, that's you. That's not. I'm not with that. So just to let you know, so don't come on here arguing. I'll just ignore a comment. Anybody doing that. But those women can't figure out why they can't get the man they actually want. You know, they think that should turn, you know, she got her like energy and stuff. You know, she got all her stuff, all her material stuff, and she can't figure out why she can't turn on a similarly situated man. That's because it's not necessarily about having all of that. It's the energy that you're bringing in. That's the issue. You know, a masculine man who's truly into his real masculinity is not attracted to a woman in the same energy. It does not compute. Let me get deep. And yes, y'all, the deep thought channel is coming. It's all about energy. It's all about polarity. If you get two magnets, one side has to be positive, one has to be negative. When men and women interact, one has to be in masculine energy and the other has to be in feminine energy. Even in homosexual relationships, one party has to be more masculine and the other party has to be more feminine. You ain't gonna find a situation where both are masculine and both are feminine. One is yielding. As a elder told me when I was young, one has to be strong and one has to be weak. And I don't mean weak as being mousy or anything, but what she meant was that was her way of expressing the need for one party to be masculine, one party to be feminine. The reality is these women are hustling backwards when they try to get a man in that masculine posture, you know, that provider thing, that resources thing. It don't work. A woman's true power is in her feminine energy, is in that passive energy, is in that energy that just draws a man to her. See, a feminine woman, if you look at some of these real feminine women, if you really pay attention to them, they control a man. I'm going to use the word control. They'll control a man more effectively than a woman trying to control a man with her, you know, her money and her material possessions. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Even if it's a strong, dominant man, and y'all notice how some of these guys, you get some real dominant dudes, like big macho type of dudes, right? You know, scare the hell out of other people. And then they get that mousy type of wife, or I ain't gonna use mousy, that's a bad term. I'll say more feminine, more laid back. And I've never failed to see, I've never failed to see this. No matter what he doing, he could be all rah-rah. It's not like, because here's how the woman does it, though. She don't ask him for anything. And she don't boss him around. She don't do it. She just sit back and chill. But if you look at the end result, dude, she gets everything she wants. She gets everything. Every time I see that, every time I see a submissive woman with a dominant man, I've told people, I look at him, I say, yeah, she running that. Because he would do whatever for her. Because she's smart enough to know that a man by nature wants to provide for a woman, wants to protect. The truly feminine woman, that's her real power. She understands that all she has to do is be herself and she's going to get whatever she wants. Because that truly feminine woman, that one who's going to cater to her man, she's going to submit to her man, she's going to try to nurture him. And when I say nurture, I don't mean like a mother-son type of thing. I mean like, you know what, if he's feeling down, she gonna pick him up, or she gonna make sure, you know, he keeps some food in his belly. She gets everything. That dude will go out and work 2 jobs and give, and you know, she could just say something like, hey, you know, I think we should get we need a new couch, or I need something. He'll just hand her the money. She'll need, I mean, shoot, he'll buy extra stuff. She could just hint that she like the living room painted like beige or something. She don't even have to ask him directly. All she has to do is hint. Because she'll just, you know what? And I love that feminine game. Because you know what? That dude will come home from a hard day's work. She'll have that food on the table, his favorite meals and stuff. She'll be making it with a short, sexy dress on. Got some nice perfume. You know. Feed him. You know. You massage him and stuff, run a bath, water for him, everything. Get him nice and relaxed. Rock his world in the bedroom. And then when he's sitting there, he's all chilled. He's all relaxed. She'll do it like this. She won't even ask him directly. She'll be like, she'll throw it out there. Say, you know, living room would probably look great with some beige paint. And then she'll talk about something else. That dude's first day off. She might go out and just do whatever, or, you know, hang out or do whatever. She come back home, the living room painted, dining room, shoot. Got a new carpet about to be put down. Shoot, that's power in my opinion. And, you know, I've always said, a feminine woman, like a woman trying to be all masculine, trying to do it like the dude does, like the man does, she will have trouble, like, really convincing just one man to do anything for her. Because he's going to resist. That's our nature. If we come across masculine energy, we're going to resist it. And that's if we ever dealing with it beyond sex. Because on a for real, and this is another podcast, a woman like that is going to have trouble getting men anyway unless she has a killer body. Because if she got to be at the least be physically attractive, very physically attractive for him to put up with it for a little bit. But if she's not, he ain't even going to put up with it for a little bit. But yeah, that type of woman in that masculine energy, she gonna fight. I mean, he gonna fight her. He's gonna resist, just by nature. Even if he don't really want to, he's just going to do it. Them women in a feminine thing, shoot, she had about 5 or 6, 60 men trying to do stuff for her. And I've seen women like that. I always said, there's a friend of mine, and I haven't seen her in a few years, but I even told her, I said, damn, you dangerous. She the type of walking very feminine, very, she revels in her femininity. You know, got the perfume, always looking nice, pleasant. I said she can walk in a room full of 100 men and get them to kill for her. Seriously, they do anything. That's the power. That's the power. And you know what? I want somebody to think about something. If you know, because, you know, you get some people going to push back what I say, right? I challenge anybody to show me a functional couple where a woman who has all of those things and is trying to approach a man in a masculine manner, where that's working. Now just tell me where the man is going to be weak. He's going to be the more submissive one. You know, he's the one, you know, while the wife's going out working, he's sitting back chilling with a couple is functional. Man, just show me. Just tell me. No joke. All right? I want to see it. But don't tell me about it either. I want to see it. I want proof. Because I ain't never see it. So anyway, that's a woman's true power. Any women going to heed it? If they anywhere, because I got a lot of women, it was like, look, don't approach that man like you a man. He ain't going to feel you. He ain't gonna feel you. Sometimes even if you got a very physically attractive, got, you know, killer body, he still might not feel you. But you do that like soft thing, please, you be drawing them on from all over the place. Be like a fisherman and stuff. You gonna have to throw. You get so many, you gotta throw some back. Throw some to your friends or something. Some women do that too. Anyway, that's it for today. Something to think about. Talk to y'all later. Peace.